Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and I am returning today with a full moon reading for my collective. Although I am a little late, 3 days late, the full moon in Taurus was the 16th, sorry, no, it was the 15th of November. It was actually a super moon, so I want to make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. I do monthly readings for every element every month. You could follow me also on my Facebook page. All the information below the video. And let's start your reading, okay? This is a collective reading. It's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, try not to read too much into it, okay? Leave it all behind. An intervention. Someone is getting an intervention from God, as you could see. All right. I feel like someone who's listening has been working for a long time, working on themselves, working on their health, working on their business, working on improving their lives, whatever areas of life they wanted to improve. They've been working. I'm talking about years of work. Okay. I see here the seventh chakra. Okay, so it could be a body, mind, spiritual experience that someone has been going through, or maybe the transformation transformed into a spiritual transformation. In the middle here, we have like that type of, let's look at this energy, la brua. So it's like a kind of like a little spell energy. Okay, so some of you could have been stuck somehow stuck with one person that was toxic, stuck at a job that was just not assessing your skills properly, or just not worth your time, your value. Okay, assessing your neighborhood, your house, your family, and there was something that wasn't right in a situation for someone here. It could be a person that wasn't right in a situation. So if you've been working for years and better yourself, let's say you wanted to improve your health, have a better health, all right, and for years you've been working non-stop, and although there was results, but you couldn't see it. Why? Because there was someone in your environment that was toxic, and that person, whoever was toxic, has full entry, had full access to you, to your energy, all right, in order to create some illusion in your mind, and that could have made you sick. Sometimes you're looking for what's wrong, and then you realize it's other people. And it's true. Other people can make you feel something is wrong with you, and then you realize, no, it's not me. It's something deeper than that. All right, so it could be that whoever was keeping you stuck had their own way of life, and they wanted to force you into behaving or into agreeing with their plans of action. Because Seven of Pentacles, it's a plan of action, which means that something is supposed to, it has to result to something. All right, so you work towards something and you grow, you get more money, or you work towards your health, you become healthier, you work on your spirit, you become more happy or more content. But there's a situation where someone was working diligently in improving themselves, their family, their health, their money, their finance, their career, whatever needed to be improved. They did the work. They did the work by themselves, on their own, and for a long time couldn't really get to the results of the effort they were putting out for a long time, and they didn't know why. Maybe that's you, or maybe you're seeing someone, you were working at a place and everybody got a promotion. You're looking back and you see that one person or 2-3 person, you're like, how is that? I'm no better than them. I know they work really hard. I don't understand why they're not. It's because they were stopped. They were that blue eye is a very envious, jealous energy. It appears to be always friendly. Look, she has a big smile. And she's like, hey, hi, welcome. It always appears to be friendly. It always appears to be there for you when no one else is. Or always appear to be, 100% when you're weak. It's like, you're not feeling well. You're not feeling well. You haven't been feeling well in a long time, and you're surrounding with that person. Clearly, she or he could tell that you're not going well. You're not doing well. You're not doing better. But they still come up to you with a big smile. Hey, how are you? Not to help you, not to pull you out, not to even be honest with you and pull you aside and say, I'm just noticing that you're not well. Or is there something they're approaching you with a big smile because they know that they're stopping something from you. A full moon in Taurus, the opposite of that is that full moon in Scorpio. All right, this full moon in Scorpio is a very destructive energy. Okay, it has nothing to do. It's where the moon is in debilitation. Okay, so there's a lot of thing about this full moon in Scorpio, or full moon in Taurus, which is the reading I'm doing right now. But yes, it is the opposite direction of the debilitation of the moon, which is the Scorpio. See, the moon, which takes 1.5 days to transit into one constellation, loves to be in Taurus. It loves it. And it says that the moon hates to be in the constellation of Scorpio. But now we find out with knowledge and experience and a little bit more empirical, like I could say, like studies, we could say that actually it's the opposite. The moon in Scorpio is actually very successful, because the moon in Scorpio was not giving anything, had to work. So it's really comfortable in achieving hard labor. The moon in Taurus love comfort and easiness. All right. So someone did not want you to be comfortable, even if you were working. It's not like you were giving something, or something was, or maybe something was given to you and they didn't want to get to it. But it shows here that there was a wrong toxic friend, wrong toxic family member, wrong toxic colleague, neighbors, whoever in different areas of life. It's like you're not doing well or you're not feeling well. Seven of Pentacles is not about not feeling well. It's about working towards something for a long time. All right. And you're not getting the result right away. It takes some time because it's all about timing, right? But this energy here, which still is around, by the way, but I feel like the only difference is with this full moon, especially with Pluto transitioning now officially in Aquarius. It's clear for whoever's watching this, who was the big smile, smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. That's very true. Now you understand, like, how people fake it to make it. It's kind of sad. And also how your favor is making other people envious and jealous. So that's why a lot of people keep things to themselves, because that blue eye is like, it's this energy of concealment who's very toxic because of their negative energy, but also because they don't mean well. And sometimes this energy could put action into their thoughts, which what becomes very dangerous. Many things could be done. Like blue as a witch, she could be putting poisoning your food, and inviting you over for dinner and feeding you, thinking, wow, but there's something happening. It's not your health, or it could be your health. It's something else that's being blocked for you. Now it's clear for someone what's been happening with this full moon in Taurus. All right, there's an intervention. The Most High is intervening in the situation. It could be also a guardian angel, an ancestor of yours who has recognized. I'm gonna say something. I just see him right here. That person whoever's been blocking you, who you were giving access, freely access, not thinking that they were toxic or they were trying to put a spell on you, that person could have had some type of link to your ancestor. Your ancestor could have passed on. They could know the strength that you possess. They could know your lineage, or if it's someone in your lineage, it could be someone who has who saw your destiny. All right, someone who could be jealous of your destiny. Sometimes things happen when we're born. We don't even know what happens in the situation of I even find that a few things myself on my own, or just hearing things, asking questions, things you'll never know. The settings before our birth, the energy between the family members, aunts, uncles, did they have babies? Were they having issues having babies when you were born? What was the competition? Was there some dissension, jealousy? Because you know what, believe it or not, that could be something that you don't know, but that could have been put on your head from birth because of this blue eye, depending on which areas of your life she's showing up. All right, but she's showing up very comfortable, like, like she feels, or he feels, because this on this picture is a woman. She feels like you have no idea who she is, so she could come and with a big smile, and she would smile and laugh and giggle with you, and you wouldn't even know. It's so funny because it's Scorpio month, and one thing about Scorpio, everybody says Scorpio is strong and resentful, but I find Scorpio to be extremely naive. Extremely. Don't be naive, Scorpio. It takes too much for you to really wake up. Okay, this don't have to be Scorpio sign. It could be for Scorpio, Venus, Jupiter, and any planet in that constellation. Okay, there is a kind of like something that you guys can't, or the sensitivity is disregarded when the fact is. Okay, so let me know if that makes sense. Let's look into this intervention because it's stopping. Okay. Whatever was the tower. Oh my God. Yeah. So there's an intervention that's going to be created by the Most High himself in order to stop this toxic energy, all right, to create a fundamental distance, forever distance, all right. So whoever has wronged you, you will know because there's something about their life since you disconnected that they won't be able to because the thing is, what happened is they were harvesting on your energy. Because again, depending of who you are, you have to really understand your lineage, and it takes time. And I understand some of you may not know half of it, okay? Yes, and but with meditation, if you don't know half of it, or you don't know fully, clearly, with meditation, I promise you could get the clarity that you seek. Okay, here it talks about an intervention set by the Most High to stop this bullying by this toxic woman who thinks she's part of something in your life, and she knows she doesn't mean no good to you. All right, and she's not here for that. She's here to create havoc because you have let someone in their lives. Okay, so let's look into this. Here, Labua, Spirit Guide, what's the message here for this energy here? Or like I said, a very smart. She could be smiley, and she could be the type of woman who really laugh. And then when you say something really deep, like instead of the answer, she'll just be like laughing, because she's a trickster. And if you look into her life and her background, you would probably be able to pinpoint her MO. Okay, this is not a well-intentioned woman. She cannot be well-intentioned because beyond that smile, I see a lot of pain. All right, but she putting her eyes on you because you're working towards something. You're building something. And not only that, the fact that you're doing it on your own, all the the step that is required to get you where you need to do, to get you where you need to be, you are doing it one by one. It's something that this woman here could never do, because behind this smile and this all welcoming, let's eat my food, look at what she's preparing, right? Let's eat my food, let's sit on the table, is for you to be back down, because the projection of your success that you put on her will always reflect her failure. And that's why a lot of jealousy comes from, is when someone else succeeds, other people feel, instead of embracing, right, other people feel they feel a certain way. But La Brua is ultimately is someone who has a very insecure train of thoughts, all right? And instead of wanting to improve herself, wanting to go to work, wanting to learn a skill, you know, and I say her, it could be he, she is upset at the progress that you're making, because again, ultimately, she cannot do that, all right? And instead of embracing you, I tell you, there's a lot of jealousy. So let me see, tell me where it fits. Yeah, exactly. La Luna in a reverse is coming from a woman. It's definitely a toxic woman. She could be a mother, definitely. But in a motherly role, there's also some defect. So maybe she's a mother figure for you, or she has been a mother figure for you or for others. But in that role, in that presentation, it's all false. And I hate to say, Luna is, for me, it's like such a dark energy. It's really dark. Okay? All right? I love the fact that there's an intervention. And with that intervention, she's being stopped. As above, so below. All right? And I do feel like ultimately, what's going to get to her is that her scheme will be exposed. And more you talk about, more you discover things, more and more you're starting to put two and two together, more and more you'll see. You'll see. She won't be able to face you. She will be stopped. Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Yeah, so it was a woman. Definitely. This is a lot of female energy. So there's a lot of drama here. All right, and the issue was your possession. The issue is your education. The issue is your reputation. The issue is your strength, your value. All right. I hate to say it. Okay, so you might have got a glow up, and I think that with this energy here, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you made some move and you didn't tell people what the move were going to make, what the move were going to be. And it created a crash around. A lot of people did not know what you were doing, did not know who was around, right? Because the thing is, if they would have been there for you to support you anyway, it would have not had any crashed. Because they would have been able to follow you side by side. Or maybe they would have been able to also get involved in your success. But they didn't. That wasn't their intention. So you'll see, you don't have to do anything. It shows here my collective is in this full moon in Taurus, cards are all on the table. And through God intervention, the Most High, you will see the people that will be stopped. Those that were able to get up or was able to hurt others due to others being oblivious to what they were doing are now picking up. Yes. It's changing now. All right, it's the get back. So that La Luna and La Brua together is like a get back. So there's a woman, she's going to get what she deserved. I'm going to end this reading here, my love. Let me know how this resonates with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, show your support. And until next time, send you lots of kisses. I love you.